Hello, this is Michele Knight. This is the astrological update for Taurus, the whole of December 2016. Now this month is all about your spirituality, your connection to people, past, present and future. And on top of that, it's about you having to really understand what your soul purpose is, why you are here and what you need to learn to grow, transform and heal. Now this is a mixed blessing because on the one hand you can have utterly profound experiences this month. But on the other hand, there may be a part of you that finds it quite challenging to deal with some of the intense emotions that are coming up. You may be tempted to overindulge or lose yourself in an obsession or a desire. Anyway, let's get stuck in and see where to begin. Now we kick off with Venus, your ruler, the planet of love, squaring Eris, the warrior goddess. There's a challenge in your relationships right from the get-go because, frankly, your soul will not settle. You want justice, you want reality, you want to feel things 100%. And if there's something not working, you'll find it very, very difficult to deal with. But be careful, because Eris is a right tricky one. You know, unlike Pluto, that the change comes and that's it, Eris can be quite reckless or vengeful. And you've got that energy around you. It's almost as if there's a part of you that may find something unforgivable connected to the past, or even someone that you've got a past life relationship with. It's very, very deep for you this month. But basically it's about healing your soul and coming to a point where you can live an authentic life. And that's the key, really. We have Mars trine Jupiter on the 2nd, which is great. You get off to a really good start when it comes to your career in December, and you're like, right, I am getting the job done, I'm doing it, and you have all the tools and all the equipment, and you're paying attention to detail and you're working very hard, and that's great for you. Mercury is entering your position of intellectual freedom and philosophical freedom. You are hungry to learn. You may really want to travel or do something or communicate with people that think outside the box, and it will be like a breath of fresh air for you. On top of that, we have Juno squaring Neptune. And there may be a temptation to kind of think that someone or some situation is perfect, is just, you know, you idealize it in some way. But you're being urged to hold fire, hang back a bit and make sure that the situation is exactly as it seems and not, you know, just how you want it to be, or you're experiencing that rush of a relationship right in the beginning. So Venus, the planet of love, is entering your position of work on the 8th. And this is really, really good for you because it means that people find you very charming at work and very alluring, and they love being around you. So if you've had any problems at work, this is a time where you can sort that out and you can build bridges. We then have a full supermoon on the 14th, and you have great inspiration when it comes to your financial security and your sense of self in the world. You're having real intuitive flashes about who you are, how you can make yourself more secure, what you can do to feel at one and to build on something. And you may have a stunning idea that even comes to you in a dream that can help you increase your financial abundance, so pay attention to that. Things get tricky on the 15th, where that is like a peak experience for you to deal with something challenging connected to someone or something that you have a soul connection with. And you could find yourself confronted with an emotional situation, or you just feel that you might bump into someone, or an ex may get in touch and you're like, oh, you know, I don't know if I can deal with this because I feel quite wounded there. But on the other hand, it's amazing. You know, when you come through it, you feel amazing. And actually on the 18th, there's a double grand fire trine. Uranus, Eris and Ceres are all conjunct in your position of soulmates, empathy, your higher self, and you're able to put your magic into action. You are quite magical this month, actually. You have the ability to conjure things up and experience mystery and intense, profound experiences. We then have on the 18th also a pentagram, and that is you learning to take the good out of challenges and pain and to balance yourself. There may be definitely around the 18th there's an intense experience. Mars shifts signs and you are really enjoying group behaviour on the 19th. You're a real team player. And then Venus is trining Jupiter, and there is a peak experience for you around Christmas Day, actually, where you suddenly get an idea that can transform your career. And generally you're feeling great on that day and you're feeling excited and happy. Uranus goes direct on the 29th, and that's a big deal because it allows you to go forward and to conjure up and create your future, feeling more at peace in your soul after all these lessons that you've learned. And on the 29th also there's a new moon in your position of adventure. You're stepping into the new year and towards the end of this year going, I am going to open up and not allow myself to be restricted by routines and patterns. I want to feast and live an adventure, and you'll meet people that will join you on that journey. Finally, Mars is conjunct Neptune on the 31st. Everybody should be having a good time on the 31st and be tempted by overindulgence. If you go out, there's the likelihood that if you go out and you find the right group of people that resonate on your level, you'll have a fabulous time. I wish you a fabulous 2017. Thank you for supporting me in 2016. You take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Thank you so much for watching this. Lots of people email me and say, do I do astrology or psychic readings? And I don't have time at the moment, but I do have a fabulous team of award-winning psychics who are brilliant, and I hand-pick them myself. They really are a cut above. Anyway, here is a little video all about them.
I like to class a reading as an oasis for the soul.
People phone up and seem quite shocked that I can give them information, and I say to them, well, you're phoning a Michele night line and we are meant to be the best.
I like to think that it's a very individual feeling that that person's experiencing, that they get from me something that they feel is quite integral.
Time out where we can really spoil ourselves.
But they're still quite shocked when you give them very accurate information.
And I feel integrity is a huge part of it for me, because without that, I wouldn't be doing this work.
It's about guidance, it's about hope.
A reading is a buzzy feeling, helping people have clarity, I think.
I love that light bulb moment.
When I finish work, I come off the phone and it's like, yeah, I've made a little bit of a difference.
That really gives me butterflies in my tummy.
I think in my readings people feel a sense of a safe space where they can really be themselves, let go, and also they shouldn't be fearful, and it's non-judgmental.
I only work with integrity, so I don't give you, what you might want to hear.
I hope that people walk away feeling uplifted, clearer, more powerful, more sure in their own intentions, and more aware of what they can change.
I guess I do guide people. I'm just a little hesitant to say I am a guide. One always thinks of guides as being so revered. But I do think I am a catalyst, and I think that's how a clairvoyant should be seen, the catalyst to make a positive change.
Having a reading with me is kind of like sitting down with an old friend and having a hot chocolate on a winter's day.
Because doing readings is a process of trust between your guide, spirit, and what you're delivering for the client. When I get validations, it's amazing.
There are no words to express the fulfillment that you get from seeing somebody empower and bring joy back into their lives.
It's like a eureka moment when somebody gets it. I feel it. I feel that they've got it. I want to get to the bottom of their problem and try and solve it.
It's heartfelt in here when I read for a client.
It's about empowering. I love making a difference to people's lives, and I love hearing back from regular clients how their lives have changed.
It's not a job to me, it's a vocation in life.
It's a passion of mine, and it doesn't feel like a job.
They're not my readings, they are your readings, they are your guidance. I'm only a conductor of it.
Basically, I'm just the middleman, you know, it's not me. So I never know what's going to come out, and sometimes I'm as shocked as what the client is.
What is great is when they come back again and say, oh Maya, you were right about that. You hit the nail on the head. How did you know that?
And that's what makes it all worthwhile.